What's up guys, Sam Adams here, and today we are going to be talking about the new Nintendo 3DS coming to America. And a lot of you are saying this happened in February, why are we talking about it now? This one came to the United States in February. This is the new Nintendo 3DS XL, which is very extra large, and you know, but it does a good job at what it is supposed to do, and I'm happy with my purchase. I haven't put nearly as many hours as I should have onto that thing. I'm going to be working on that in the next couple of months or whatever, since I might be out doing more things, you know, job-wise and such. We'll talk about that on the vlog channel. But, yeah, the new Nintendo 3DS, the smaller version of that, is coming to America on September the 25th in the form of a little bundle, which I think is a pretty good move on Nintendo's part. So I thought we'd talk about that today, and without further ado, let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer is coming to the Nintendo 3DS on September the 25th, and with it is this new Nintendo 3DS bundle coming to the United States, and this is the first time the smaller version of the handheld is actually coming to America. The way the timeline kind of worked is that in October of last year, the new Nintendo 3DS came out in the overseas regions, so you had the big one and the little one, the XL and the regular version, and the way that these differed from the original 3DS is that the field of view for the 3D technology was increased. So for instance, if I was looking at the screen like this, you would have probably about an angle right about here where the 3D kind of worked, and it would just kind of come out in a triangle like that, and it wouldn't work really well if you turned the console like this, or if you just, you know, looked over here and looked back, you might be at a different angle, and it wouldn't work that well. So they kind of changed that, they changed the technology a little bit, and they made it to where that worked better. In addition to that, the C stick was also added. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's this little giblet right here, and it just adds more camera control, really. Imagine a dual thumbstick first-person shooter, a lot like Call of Duty or Battlefield. It works really well for games like Monster Hunter, I found, and it works really well on games like Codename Steam, and a couple of games use it exclusively as something that their game depends on, which means a couple of games are exclusive to these versions of the handheld only, which not really sure why you would do that, because these haven't really picked up in America that well, but that's beside the point. The XL came out in America, the smaller one did not, and now we are getting the smaller one almost a year later, which is kind of crazy, but it does come with a game, and the price point is $219. Also here, or over here actually, let's put them right here, are the face plates that come with this version of the handheld. Of course, one thing that the two systems differed from each other on is that the smaller version had interchangeable face plates, to where you could kind of customize. You could buy Mario ones, you could buy different kinds of Nintendo ones. You could really just customize them any way you want. I could actually imagine a giant paint shop over on Etsy opening for something like this. That might be pretty cool. Someone's probably already done it, but no one was able to do this on the big version of the XL, you know, or the new Nintendo 3DS, so that is something that the new one has over the larger one that came out earlier this year. Ultimately, would I buy it? I already have this one, and if I was looking at it from somebody's perspective that doesn't have one of these handhelds, I would say go ahead and consider it. Definitely give it a good consideration, because it is $219. It comes with the game, albeit not one that I'm necessarily interested in, but it still comes with the game to get you started, and it comes with two face plates, which you can interchange out. You can have some imported if you want them from other countries. I almost guarantee that Nintendo will start selling them in limited amounts since they have this new console coming to the United States. But you've got that going for it. You've got the C-Stick if you had an older version of the 3DS and you wanted to play some of the newer games that might have exclusivity to that feature. There are a lot of reasons to buy this one, and it's just another great opportunity for Nintendo to get its foot in the door in the America side of the market, because they are totally over everything in like the Japan area over that way. But over here, they don't really have that much, you know, wiggle room, I guess. Sony is kind of dominating, so to speak. Nintendo definitely holds a lot of the handheld market, but between the Vita and the 3DS, they're both pretty evenly matched, I would say, in the Americas. I'm sure sales numbers prove me wrong, but I'm just looking at this from a gamer's perspective. Of course, you guys know me, I'm a Sony guy, and I'm partial to the Vita. I will go ahead and come out and say that just because it has the kind of games that I really want to play, but at the same time, I can totally see the draw of the new Nintendo 3DS, and again, I just think it's a great opportunity for Nintendo to offer gamers more ways to play their games, and that can't be a bad thing in the end. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and comment what you think about the new Nintendo 3DS coming to America. Will you be picking up the smaller version, or would you rather get this big giant XL version so the screen is bigger and you would be able to see your games better, I suppose? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel or you've never seen any of my other videos, I post new stuff like 4 or 5 days a week depending on the week, so there's always something new on the channel when you drop by to watch some videos. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.